We got a new caller. Good morning, Chris, all the way from London. How are you, mate?
Hello, lads. I just called in because obviously I missed the press conference because I've been ill for a couple of days. My brain feels like it's on cloud nine at the moment. I'm not saying Eddie Howe. I've already said I'm that already. But the point is, every football team has a system except for us. Even Brentford have a system. We look like we just hit, go, and try to score.
Well, there's a lot of things wrapped up in that little statement. The first is that we definitely do have a system. It's not a system that...
But we don't win. That's the point. We don't have one. There is no systematic system at Newcastle. We play 4-3-3, but there's no patterns of play. There's nothing.
There you go. We play 4-3-3, and that's what he gets criticised for.
4-3-3 is not a system, it is a tactic. A system is how you build the ball up, how you work as a defensive unit, how wingers cut in or cross, which we don't have. Or we have a six that sits there and defend back four. We don't have that either. A system is how a manager sets up a team in offensive tactics and defensive tactics. 4-3-3, mate, is just a tactic.
Right? And his 4-3-3 and the high press that you refer to...
We don't high press.
Well, there's no high press.
Tell me, right, I'm going to explain something to you. High press is a system where the wingers and the forward press the centre-backs and the full-backs, and then the two midfielders come up to stop them playing out of their own defence. We do not do that.
I'm just going to...
That is high press. Ralph Rangnick invented high press football. It's quite simple. Go look up in there, tell you what high press is. We don't play that. We have one player that might try to push the goalkeeper, but it ain't high press. It's not the same as we were 2 years ago when we only lost 5 games. That was high press.
Do you know?
I'm not having to go at you, but the fact is, my concern is when you watch Newcastle, there is no substance or style. And the fact is, if you want to be a big team like Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool, there has to be a system for where you keep playing that system and you recruit around it. We don't do that. Now, if you're not scared of that, I don't know what you're thinking, because the fact is,
I'm not scared of that at all.
A football team.
So let Wyn speak then and respond to what you had to say. Go on, Wyn.
I'm not scared of that at all. Newcastle and Bournemouth are the 2 top high pressers in the Premier League. Facts, stats, Premier League stats.
Right, Wyn. One, you just lied, because the fact is you could go and watch every match we played, have a look at where our players are. Our players look at the map, you've shown it so many times. Look at where the players are. If the players are on the midfield line, they are not high pressing. High pressing is in the other area of the pitch, the top. That is Gegenpress. High pressing football. We're not high pressing. I've seen your maps when you bring up where every player is. The only time I've ever seen a striker anywhere near their box is when Visser's played. We're not playing high press football.
Now, Chris, what attribute the latest 9 points? We got 3 points in a row, 3 matches in a row that we won. What do you attribute that to? I understand that there is not, I could agree actually, that there's not really a clear-cut definition of what we're trying to do.
Attacking, I put it down to passion, because the fact is we have won balls from set pieces, which is not high pressing. A lot of our goals have come from set pieces lately. But our defence is people shutting down, midfielders not tracking their own players. And it's generally down to that. You can't always blame the wingers for not coming back. The fact is, a midfield is set there to try and stop them coming on us or going through the middle. But lately, Chris, you've seen it, mate. One ball over the top, all 3 midfielders don't realise where they're playing.
Wyn is knackered at the moment, but we're giving them time to go.
Like, how many times, Chris, how many times have we had a ball go straight through the midfield? And ain't just this season. The 3 who play midfield.
Go on, Wyn.
I was just going to shoot them down in flames, because goals scored from...
Should be done in flames, Win. I've seen all of your maps for this season of our tactical positions. They are in midfield and defence. That is not high press.
Win. You're trying to look for something. He's right in saying that we don't press, man. We don't.
I am right. I have seen every time you and Gary do a show, you put up the positions that we play. None of them are in their final third.
Yeah, I mean, that's
actually, Gary's passing in maps, you mean?
Yeah, that is where it shows you where the players are all the time. You've seen it, where the 8 is, where the 6 is, where the wingers are. We are always in midfield, and Visser, when he plays, is literally in front of their back 4. Not once do you see on our patterns of play, what about Gordon, the guy that can't beat a fullback? We don't play high-press football. He cannot, one-on-one, beat a fullback. We have seen it this season. Every player that he has come up against, he has passed it off because he can't beat the fullback.
We are knackered.
Defend yourself, man.
Press. I don't believe what I'm hearing here. High press.
I know, mate. Ralph Ragnick, the guy that was at Man United, he created Gegenpress. He created it.
High press is what you do when the opposition...
Go look on the internet, mate. It'll show you what high press is.
It's what you do when the opposition have the ball.
Yeah, but we
don't. High press is when you pin in their back line and you work from there. As soon as the goalkeeper touches the ball, the front three press the defence. So therefore, the goalkeeper has no option to push the ball down the lane. That is high press.
Well, or to his fullbacks and then put them under pressure. And the one thing that Anthony Gordon
that is high press. We don't do that.
We do that.
We're not the win.
But we're doing.
No, we don't. Tell me when you've seen Anthony Gordon press a fucking. Press a fullback. Tell me when you've seen Voldemar press the back line. Tell me when you've seen the midfield push up to stop them with the passing lanes. I'm sorry, mate. I work in football.
Single game.
I've told you this before. It is that we play high press. We play pass the ball and see where it goes. And you said it before. If we can't pass the ball 5 yards, how are we playing high press?
But here's the thing about Gordon does do that from time to time. But the thing is, you can't argue that he does it. If he did it all the time, you can't argue that we as a team play press in football because he does it. Because the center forward, the right wing doesn't do it.
I agree with you, but Wynn's got to understand. If our team spends so much time sitting back, how is that Gegenpress?
Well, he does have a point. He does have a point, man.
We've got the second highest. Outside the top.
Second high is what, man? Second high. Just stop bringing up
possession stats. Man.
Yeah, possession. What do you mean?
We have, mate. Do you want to know why we have the second highest possession stats? I can tell you, Win. It's because we spend so much time sitting in our back line that we have the ball all the time because we're getting attacked.
Well, we got a question for you.
That is literally it.
We got a question for you from the chat. Kevin Bell right here. Kevin Bell 104 says, just ask this guy what the alternative is. He sounds like the sort of guy who complains about everything and has a solution to nothing. So,
okay, I have a solution. Take a manager like Eddie Howe, go and sit there with your players and determine how you want to play football. Because if you go look at Arteta, Pep Guardiola, any top manager will base a style around the system he wants to play. You hire and recruit around what you want to play. You don't just go, well, I like him because he runs, I like him because he runs, and I like him because he runs. Why? Every top manager has built around the system they want to play.
He buys players because they run, because they're athletes. Why do you need athletes?
I'll tell you what, Win. I'll tell you what, mate. We'll go hire a racehorse and put him up front. Because that's a pure athlete, mate. Do you know what I mean? To see if he can score a goal.
How's that work with Elanga, man? It's not really...
yeah, exactly. Really how does it work with Elanga? How does that work with Gordon? What's Gordon's goals this season, Win? Without a penalty. What's his goals, mate? Because he's a racehorse.
The one defence I have for Gordon is that despite not having the output in terms of goals and assists, that his pressing
but
is essential for the team.
Win. Why did we buy Gordon?
Why did we buy Gordon?
I'm asking you a question. Why did we buy Gordon? Or specifically, why would we buy a winger / inside forward? What's their job, mate?
To score and assist.
Well, what's Gordon done this season, mate?
Now he's
I'm putting it down to you. I don't dislike you, mate, but the fact is, players are built for positions. They're not built to run around and do rubbish. He is here to assist and score.
When you are getting knackered right now.
Press is what he does. How did we get 2 goals against Burnley in the first 10 minutes? Because Gordon was pressing. Both of them.
Mate, the whole team's supposed to press. It's not just one bloke.
We know that. And
that's what's the thing, though.
And that's what's not happening.
But I'm...
So what you... hold on, Chris. Hold on.
This is a genuine question. People are going to start asking this at some point. All my question has ever been is, we need a system. A system.
Your question's been need a manager.
Mate. If we wanted Gegenpress, go to Germany, watch Frankfurt or someone like that. The team, because it comes from Germany. Go watch one of them, and then you'll learn what Gegenpress is. The fact is, the front three and the midfield, they used to press. Don't get me wrong. You know, we used to waste time. We used to rough people up, and we used to go at people and score goals. That's Gegenpress. This season, mate, we look like a team that has, what do they call it, wish found them. We've literally got involved in games and somehow just gone like Keegan did and scored goals in the last game.
By the way, Chris hasn't said Eddie Howe out, so you're saying he wants to change the manager. He hasn't said that. He said he wants a system.
No, Chris, you know I'm Eddie Howe out. We've had this discussion.
Oh, so you are, okay.
For the season that we're in this season, I can't ask the guy to leave. I can ask the guy to improve.
Well, true. That's a good fair, but that's a very...
and the point is, I'm always willing to give a manager a chance, but he has to find the system that he wants to play. At the moment, it's 5-3-2 if we think we're going to get beaten up, which most people will play against City, which obviously I don't know if that'll work anymore, because when we played 5-3-2 last year, we had Gordon who would run wide and we had Isak that was up front. We don't have that now.
We don't, but listen, that's a good take. You already defeated him. He's finished, man. So you don't have to keep going.
It's not the point of defeating Mighty Win. It's the point at some point. You've seen Arsenal. You've seen all the teams at the top of the league. What do they consistently have? They have one formation that they master and improve by buying players around it. We're not doing that. Yeah. And until fans or even Win starts to see that, that's the reason why they win. That's why they're consistent, because they stick to a philosophy and they buy around it. We do not.
Because they can buy better footballers than we can buy.
Yeah, but that's not...
Mate, they bought Mosquera from Valencia for £16 million. It's not about the money. We bought Alanga, right, Win? Look at Madueke. Everybody thought he was rubbish, and now he's one of the best players at Arsenal on the left wing.
Madueke was a cast-off, yeah, he was.
Exactly, and look how good he's playing, Chris. That's from a manager that gives players
a £75 million cast-off.
He may be a PE teacher to the rest of us,
but he was a cast-off.
He's doing a good job at Arsenal.
Chelsea didn't want him. They didn't want him. They more or less tried to sell him every window until they got rid of him now.
Exactly, but look how good he's playing. That's the point. Right.
You we brought
in Alanga, and he looks like, I don't know, Win, do you think
you were in for Madueke as well?
No, we didn't. No, we weren't. We were rumored with him. We didn't go
Chris, I need to know from Mighty Win, is Eddie Howe hiding Alanga? Because it's suspicious how he's got this injury and none of us see him.
Well,
and he's literally hid away because of how bad he's been. It looks like the manager's decided, I'm not going to play him. I'm going to keep him to one side until the fans calm down and they're going to start being better with him. Because that's all I can see. I've never seen an injury that he didn't walk off injured.
No, you're right in that. But it is tough for me to think that the manager would do that. But again, you're right.
It's like the Tonali situation. There are a lot of fans that dislike him because of his performances this year.
True.
And yet he was our best player last year. form happens. Maybe he's had an argument. Maybe he's disbelief because the fact when he's at left, we hate to admit it, but there may be a lot of players thinking, "What is this project now?"
Or maybe Sandro and Alanga, by the way, have just had babies.
Yeah,
Tonali yesterday.
But when you know damn well Sandro's not going to be off as long as Elanga has been. You know that. You know Sandro is not going to be off and not play as many games as Elanga hasn't played in the last few weeks now.
No, Elanga hasn't played because when he has played, he hasn't been good.
Oh, there you go. So maybe it's
win.
I'm going
to leave in a minute, obviously, because you've only got limited time. But there's one question I've always seemed to want to ask you is this. Is it time, after everything we've invested and everything that the club has spent, for us to finally act like a big team and just like get Eddie to pin down a system and just buy around that system? Because I don't hate Eddie Howe. I think he's a brilliant guy, but I think his in-game management is really bad. Like, I don't think he's not bad at training players. I think he may be brilliant. But the fact is, at some point, that man that owns our football club is going to pull his finger.
And you know what?
Because who's lying? Is it the owner that's lying, or are we just over-expectating? Because when that new guy that came in, is it Hopkinson? He never, ever should have told the fans that within 4 years we're going to be one of the world's best teams. Because as far as I can see, on the pitch, that ain't happening.
Ooh, there you go. And on that note,
it won't happen until we get the money that the teams above us have got. Brentford accepted.
Mate, it's not about the money. It's about buying players that can play football. You can find them anywhere. Brazil, you can find them in you can even find them in Sweden and Norway. They're good players. Look at Rooney Bargi. He played for Copenhagen. Yeah, he is now at Barcelona as one of their main strike forces.
On that, 100%.
You can find a player anywhere.
Yeah, exactly. On that, there's no doubt that you are 100% right on that. 100%. No doubt about it. Chris, thank you for calling us, mate. Appreciate you very much indeed.
Yeah, that's fine, mate. Have a good day.
And you
too, mate. There you go, baby. Woo.
Right, there you go. We are knackered. Proves that we're wangers.
Why do you win?
You're out your mind, man.
It's just who we are, mate. It's just who we are.
That's poor. That's really from him.
Love it.
Win all the effects all in one, man. Okay, look, but listen, that's a wonderful debate, and that's what this channel is all about, ladies and gents. Fans calling now and have your say. 0191 916 8864.